Hello, welcome back to another episode of Two Dudes Drinking Beer. My name is Josh.
My name is Alec.
I don't remember what happened last show a whole lot. I know we talked about history, and today is March 8th. That calendar is a liar.
You just fucking took away my ammo. I was gonna make fun of you for fucking up the...
I'll expose myself.
Damn.
It's a bold strategy.
Cotton.
If you take the power away from the other people, you give yourself all the power.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
How was your weekend? Do you wanna drink some beer?
Yeah. Today we're gonna be drinking Voodoo Ranger. We're drinking the American
Haze.
The
Haze.
I got it because I finally caved under the pressure
Consumerism
of my
at its
Instagram
finest.
advertisements. The only alcohol company that still promotes to me is Voodoo Ranger. Figured I'd give it a try. And it smells super good. Super IPA.
Smells like pretty standard, pretty classic.
Super standard IPA. 12 fluid ounces. It's a 5%
flat.
alcohol rating.
5 flat.
Here, cheers.
Sorry, I can't raise my arm up too high.
It's all good.
It hurts. It tastes like fucking nothing.
It's very carbonated.
I sure
bubbly.
hope it is.
Well, it's very bubbly. It's like...
It tastes like nothing to me.
Yeah, it's got no real taste.
It's just beer.
Mm-hmm. It's just...
Just a fucking beer.
Yeah, not seltzer water. But, like,
No.
definitely very...
It's not as beery as that one beer we had. That German beer.
Nothing's going to be as beery as the German beer. That's, like, the godfather of all beers.
Because
he was the first beer to do it.
But he said it's because it's an American beer.
Oh, what a padis?
Yes. IPAs usually have a bit more flavor, though. This one's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, this one's like, it's just super, like, bubbly. There's no real flavor. It's just very carbonated.
But traditional American beer, yeah, it tastes like nothing. Like the domestics.
It's because I was thinking about this. I was like, if you have a beer that you want people to drink every day, like when you think about it, Bud Light kind of is that beer that you could just crush every day.
If you wanted to.
If you wanted to. Whereas like...
I fucking wouldn't.
Whereas like I love Space Dust and...
You can't drink that shit every day.
Yeah, you could have like 4 of those and then you're just like, I'm going to drink some water and go to bed. Like, if you drink an IPA, you really drink it for the flavor or that. Because you drink too much IPAs, you're just going to vomit everywhere.
Yeah.
And it gets messy real quick, right, White Claw boy?
Yep.
I heard you smell. I was like...
I got a wet mouth. So how was your weekend? Did you do anything cool?
No.
Moving on.
Yeah, I had plans. People canceled on me for recordings. That's the industry, baby.
We invited you out. You didn't come.
Yeah, I didn't. Okay, so I told Ryan already, but I didn't see that other text.
I was there too.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I told him I wanted to do something, and then he was like,
It's okay. Your roommates are better than us.
"No, dude." It was like,
No, it's okay.
"Oh, okay, all right. Well, that's how it's gonna be then." No, I said I paid like a ton in utilities, and I was like, I don't want to spend more money. And then he's like, all right, I got you. And then I put my phone down, and my roommate started to fire and was like, let me cook you some dinner. And I was like, I'm not gonna say no to that. So I just didn't check my phone.
Free shit.
And then yeah, got drunk and partied with them a little bit. But I guess I miss cronies. So
Yeah, I saw my coworkers were there. 2 of them.
yeah, how were they?
All right, they were sitting like across.
You tight with them?
there.
You're like, hey.
No, they're pretty cool, but I didn't notice they were there at all, and then this waitress comes up, and she whispers in my ear. It's like the girl over there in the blue sweatshirt, but
she whispered in your ear. She's like,
she whispered it.
Hey, daddy.
She was like, hey, the girl over there in the blue sweatshirt says she knows who you are. And I'm not acknowledging that she's there whispering in my ear because, one, why the fuck are you whispering in my ear? I don't know who you are, but I want to.
It's not a strip club, honey.
And so I'm looking straight at Ryan. She's whispering in my ear, and I'm like kind of perk up, look around, like who's here?
The demons are back, guys. They're telling me there's a girl behind me in a blue sweater, and she knows who I am.
And they're both looking at me, and I'm like, oh, hi, how's it going? And then continue just, eat my food at the restaurant I'm at.
That sucks. You want to hear a funny, embarrassing story about me and my new roommate? She was at the refrigerator packing a lunch, and I just woke up. She's like, hey, how's your day? I'm like, good. How's yours? She's like, good. And my knee was hurting, so I got an ice pack from the freezer, and I started walking away. And she goes, I'm going to work. And I was like, okay, cool.
Why can't we talk to people?
I don't know. I don't know why, but it's just a struggle every goddamn day.
We're inept at talking to people.
Well, I was like already out of the room, and she shouts, I'm going to work. Like I'm a fucking like...
You're her child.
Like, yeah, like, honey, I'll be back in 3 hours. Like, okay.
Don't burn down the house.
And then, yeah, I was like super awkward, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, because I tried to like be like sounding fun about it, but I only sounded like an asshole about it. I was like, I'm really working on this whole like communication thing that I've lost over Corona. And when it's my time to shine, you know, chips are down, it's all on me, all eyes on me. I say, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, Ryan was like, you should get up and go say hi to them. I was like, nah, I'll do that when I leave.
Ryan, why would I do that?
He's like, you should give him your phone numbers. Phone number.
Phone numbers. I got 2 phones, one for the plug, one for the hose.
But I was like, no, they both have boyfriends. I can't do that. He's like,
well, you could go up and say hi, but it's like the whole like, Ryan would definitely be like, go talk to him because you might get laid.
I was like, no, can't do that.
No sex for me. No sex for me.
That's how you die. Premarital sex, you die. You go hell.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. But I was like, I'll say hi like when we go to leave. Stood up, they looked at me and I was like,
nah.
I was like, bye. I said hi and bye.
Buy a fucking
European
plant for
guy.
your set.
Hey.
Buy a plant.
Oh, we do need a plant. What kind of plant? Do you want a succulent? You want a cactus? Do you want a palm tree with like the fucking In-N-Out design?
Those are actually super expensive.
It's so expensive, but if you gave us enough money, we'll get it. What kind of plant you want, man?
I'd buy a plant.
So you just walked away from these bitches? You're just like, toodles.
I acknowledged them.
Late.
And then one of them came up to me 2 days later at work. I was like, how was your night? I was like, it was good. I don't really expect to see people outside of work.
They approached you at work. They're like, hey, how's all those dudes you're probably having sex with because you didn't have a single girl at the table?
He says a succulent. Can do, sir.
Succulent, you got it. We should order it right now. I'll do that.
We just picked them up.
Do we?
You just go to Home Depot and
Home Depot has succulents?
grab one. Yeah, they have a garden section. So does CVS, I'm pretty sure.
They have a succulent section in fucking CVS?
Yeah, they're usually like right at the front. By the drink cooler.
Succulents.
You do the research. I'll tell my at work story.
Yeah, go ahead.
So like they come up to me one of them comes up to me at work and was like, hey, how was your night? I said, it's good. I don't really expect to see people outside of work. And when I do, it's kind of like very surprising. But this is a really small town, so it's kind of really hard to not. She's like, yeah, kind of starting to realize that. I was like, okay, well, bye. Got work to do. So I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. Yeah, bitch, we're at work.
But something
that's like going up to the table being like, hey, how's it going? And like in the middle of her sentence, she's like, hold on, I got some food to eat. I'll be right back. Like, I don't know if that's how this works, but like I those fries, they're just not good cold. I don't know.
They're waiting for me.
Yeah.
But something I did see at work. Do you remember tech decks?
Of course I do.
There's BMX tech decks.
Yeah, of course there are.
I didn't know those were a thing. I saw one the other day and I was like, how the fuck is this supposed to work?
They're the finger, we go like that. Or you're supposed to ride it like this or something. It's like the shocker minus the pinky. It's a goofy ass shocker.
Okay, so tech decks was just like your two
Tail whip.
fingers. Mm-hmm. Or, like, as many as you wanted on the board.
I mean, your whole hand for some kids who are just like kick flip.
But like, put it on 2 wheels and make it a bike.
Yeah.
Where the fuck do you put your fingers? I was just sitting there. It was on like the ground too, so I'm just standing over it, looking at it, and it's like, how the fuck are you supposed to like play with that?
How am I supposed to ride this?
It was very confusing. I just was very taken aback by seeing a BMX tech deck. I never thought those were a thing.
I never thought it would come to this.
I never thought.
What's the world come to? No, those have been out forever, dude. I played those as a kid. That and Ken dolls.
Were you fucking gay?
Yeah, I went through a little bit of a phase there.
Was it because you had all sisters?
Yep.
You just had nothing else. It was just there.
Nothing else.
That's the true manliest thing you could do because you're utilizing what is in your current resources. Bear Grylls that shit.
Do you want me to tell you what I did with their tampons then?
Nope. Nope. Did you put them up your butt?
No. I was just joking.
Okay. I wouldn't put that past you though. I'm sure you have, and you're just saying no.
I mean, you know,
we're on the air, and
don't want to out myself.
Padilla's watching us.
Padilla's always watching.
No flex tape yet. I'm kind of disappointed.
No, he'll be here. He's
unless he is here.
He's smoking a bong.
If he's just lurking. If he is lurking, I'm sorry. Something else I have is, so I'm a very sweaty man. Yes.
Sweaty bar.
This is known to public. I am very sweaty.
Everything's known to public. You tell everyone everything.
Yeah, I'm an open book. But
hi, I'm Josh. I just ordered some fries. You work at Target with me, and my hands are really sweaty.
I just washed my hands. That's why they're wet.
Yeah.
No other reason. So I sweat super easy, and I've noticed recently at work, I get really hot. I also only get really hot when I'm trying to sleep. When they say it's good, like that's why you're supposed to wear socks at night because it warms up your feet and so you can go to sleep faster. I can't sleep when I'm hot.
I can't sleep with socks on.
Yeah, I don't understand how that's like a thing. Because I'm hot all the time.
You're like a 6 on a good day. Chill.
So, temperature-wise.
Oh, say that.
So I don't understand how if my feet are hot, I can go to sleep faster when I should just be able to fall asleep in a fucking instant.
Well, everyone says that it's like wearing a beanie. If you keep your head warm, it'll help regulate your temperature in your body.
That's a fucking lie because I'm on fire at all times and I just sweat. So I usually hang out in the freezer sometimes, like in our big ass walk-in freezer.
Nice. Just sweat all over everyone's products that they're going to eat at home.
I don't touch anything. I just stand there.
You just sweat over it.
I just stand there in my -2 freezer. And I've looked up and I just see like steam radiating off of me. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I burn so hot that I generate steam in the extreme cold.
I don't think that's the case there, homie.
Well, I don't know the science behind it, but it's like, you know,
it's an exothermic reaction.
Damn,
and all the heat
bombs
coming off your body converts into steam when it hits the cold air.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So you're not steaming. It's just the room is so cold
it's the
you
same.
can see the heat waves off you more.
Alec, how was job interview?
Oh, thanks for asking, man. The job interview was good. They want me to install some speakers and a mixer. And I ran into a bit of a snag because the speakers are passive speakers and they have an amplifier. And they're coming from the jukebox. And that means I need to get into the jukebox, out of the jukebox, and then back into the speakers in a cable run. So I need to figure out if it's going to be cheaper to basically buy new speakers that are powered or to buy an amplifier or whatever. But I'm meeting with the guy tomorrow to figure out how we're going to go about it because we have no idea. I've never worked with PV speakers before. And these PV speakers are old as shit. They're literally from the 80s. And they were built so well that they won't die, but it's also super out of date. So they still sound good and everything, but it's just like the oldest technology you've ever seen. And all the equipment I'm buying is made like within the last 5 years and not compatible with it. So I'm going to need like either a shitload of adapters or just a new set of speakers. Either way, I don't really care, but
you got the job.
That's how it went. Yeah. So I'm going in tomorrow to finalize things. Thanks for asking.
It's like the same idea as when you're in the cold and you breathe out and you can see your breath.
Yeah, your breath isn't...
It's just emanating from my body.
Yeah, your breath isn't hotter all of a sudden. It's just now visible because your environment is so cold.
I'm like a superpower.
Nope.
Yep, I'm Steam Man.
Steam Man. have the power of everyone being in the snow up in Canada.
Yes. But also with this newfound realization of my powers is that I've noticed I get really, really hot when I wear 2 shirts.
That's Alec's blood.
I hate it. I hate you so much now.
That's the I told you I'm always running hot.
Well, I've been running hot. I've just never noticed. Like when I wear an undershirt and when I wear a nice shirt at work, I only feel it.
A nice shirt?
Yeah, it's like a button. Like
like a collar or something?
Yeah, a collared shirt. I only feel it on the first layer, and it's just warm. Warm. It's just like super warm. And it feels like I'm dying. I hate it. My shoulder hurts. I'm hot.
This beer is so bland. This beer is so just...
Hey, man.
Okay.
It's not like you picked a stout again without reading.
Facts. I did kind of have doubts as soon as I bought it, because like the...
Well, that's good. That was good. That was timed out.
What happened?
Want to become famous by followers, prime viewers on website.
Cool.
So that's cool. Anyway,
that's just
what were you
spam.
saying? Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't surprised because it's like this is like I guess this isn't the original Voodoo Ranger. I probably should have gotten like the first original. It's like when you go to McDonald's for the first time, you're like, what do you get? Like just a Big Mac's probably a safe bet.
You get a fucking double cheeseburger.
Yeah, I probably do. But
you get a double cheeseburger with no pickles. Add mac sauce.
You know what I got when I was like sick? I got like 4 plain cheeseburgers.
That is so sad.
And a Sprite. Yeah.
That is so sad.
Yeah.
You went to fucking Mackey's and got 4 cheeseburgers. The cheeseburgers aren't even fucking good.
They are when they're plain, and there's 4 of them.
They're dry as shit.
I like them. They're flavorful. Taste the meat. It's good.
I mean, I would used to get like double hamburgers.
Yeah, those were a thing, huh?
Yeah. I mean, they still can be if you want.
I've never, but like as an adult, you never really think of that. Like you're like, I don't know, I guess like just a quarter pounder for the day.
Yeah.
We'll start there.
Everyone usually only thinks of a double cheeseburger. No one thinks of a double ham.
Yeah, but that's totally a double hamburger option. I just spit all over my microphone.
That's why you got the big squishy.
Sorry.
Don't
Big
kiss it,
squishy.
you weirdo. Do you like butter or margarine more?
Butter.
Why though? Because I could eat a whole tub of both. They taste the fucking same, but like one's noticeably different.
Well, then let's talk about that, right? Because I think the important thing isn't whether you prefer butter or margarine. I think the important thing is that I've shown you a bunch of things, and you're like, doesn't make a difference to me. And it clearly does make a difference for a lot of people.
I said it's a noticeable difference.
You're just like, yes. Do you hear this frequency in the speaker? Yes. Sounds just like my iPhone speaker. No, it doesn't. These are good speakers. It sounds the exact fucking same to me.
Because
what does this beer taste like? IPA. Check. Sound like fucking SpongeBob when he's thrown into the fucking plankton robot. With the chum buckets robot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't wanna. Fucking hell.
butter has a more fatty flavor.
There you go. That's a new adjective I've never heard you say.
Has a more fatty flavor.
A new fatty flavor.
But like if I were to eat a tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of margarine, they're both going to taste the same to me. But I can recognize that if
you know what we should do? We should do a butter taste test.
I'll eat the whole fucking stick.
I'll give you a spoonful of butter and a spoonful of margarine, and you have to be like, which is which? And you'd be like, the same. And I'll be like, this butter is like more rich in flavor.
Pretty open to that.
Would you?
I love butter.
I'll go get it right now. You have butter and margarine, right? You have both?
Just butter. This is a butter household.
This is a butter household. It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Margarine is definitely easier to eat, though. It's a lot smoother.
Margarine's like waterier, I've noticed. For me, it's like there's a thickness to butter. Or like...
Depends.
Like, you know how like Samuel Adams is like a full-bodied beer?
Yeah.
Like, that's what butter has. It's got more balls. It's got more like...
So there's like real animal fat.
Yeah, like just greasier or yeah, there's more flavor in it for sure for me.
Because
margarine's good, but like it also burns easier, I think. No, butter burns easier. Butter burns easier.
Butter burns super easy. Because I made breakfast quesadillas today, and I cooked my eggs with butter, and I usually just use like grapeseed oil. And there was I could taste a difference from the oil to butter, but I haven't really had a chance since I started my culinary adventure of using margarine.
Yeah, I mean...
So you like butter more?
Yeah, I mean, I never buy real butter. But if...
so you buy margarine?
I do. I buy the...
Why not buy what you like?
It's like $3 extra. Real butter is expensive, bro.
Not really.
It's a rich people treat.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm. I always get the fucking country crock shit. The whipped
smooth butter.
Yeah.
Not the bricks.
Not the bricks. I go through the bricks of butter so fast.
Not
That's
the West
the issue.
Coast or East Coast butter.
I love the bricks of butter, but it's like when you want butter, you know? So like people cut off this little slice for macaroni and cheese. I'm like half a brick mac and cheese. That's how you make mac and cheese, bro. What was that?
That's why that's there.
Oh. Well, I got Jack Josh, so we'll see how that is in about another week. Let's say another week. It's probably been a month.
Or you can literally just go back to our channel. Hello,
I
a
answer
random phone number. Sure, yeah, go ahead.
It's probably the guy from... Hello?
Phone call.
This is him? Good, Carol. How are you? Oh, I do. I got the text message. I replied no to reschedule it, but then I never got a response.
It's about a doctor's appointment.
Mm-hmm. Can you send me the link, and then I'll probably do that. That's correct. Awesome. Thank you so much. You too. Bye. Sweet. H&R Block is doing my taxes.
Oh, not a doctor.
Apparently, I had an H&R Block appointment today at 10 in the morning.
Good job.
And they call me 8 hours later, being like, "Hey, we're about to close up shop. Do you want to come run in here right now and get your taxes done?" But it was crazy. They sent me a text message and they're like, "Hey, we have you scheduled for this," and I was like, "Dope." I guess I scheduled it after my last tax appointment. They're probably just doing it because they need, money or whatever, but like...
Well, they don't know that.
Well, I mean, like, they're probably not doing great because it's, like, not in-person taxes right now, so a lot of people are probably doing...
They're still getting paid.
Let me finish.
You pay for it online.
I know, but what a lot of people are probably doing is, like, they're just doing TurboTax because they don't want to go to, like, H&R Block or see a CPA agent or whatever to get their taxes done for... There should be a rule. Every time you guys are watching and I almost throw up in my mouth, you should take a shot.
If you're of age.
Which you should be.
Ideally.
Anyway.
I mean, I paid TurboTax, or not TurboTax. I paid H&R Block online.
You did?
It's
That's the thing. That she said just email me. That's the nice part. Is like I get to just email, I guess, the statements, and she'll be like, "I'll do it online for you. I'll do it on the thing, and I'll send them back to you."
I mean, you could do it yourself, too.
I'm afraid I'm gonna... I don't think I will, because it's all just government cheese. But, like... It's, like, a real concern. What if they're like, "Hey, you know all the money we gave you? Yeah, we need all of it back. Now."
Well, I don't know how that works. I don't work for the government.
I still got, like, a month, though. That's so sad. She's like, "Hey, I had you scheduled 8 hours ago, and you just never came. I waited 8 hours for you." Damn, dude, I'm sorry.
You gotta make up for that.
What do you want me to do? "Hey, are you here to do my taxes?" "Well, I'm here to snake the drain." Turns into a fucking plumber meets tax CPA porno.
The worst kind. Are you a fan of basketball? Answer the question.
Why? You're fucking...
Are you a fan of basketball?
We're getting taxes done. Are you a fan of basketball? Quick draw. Mister, yeah.
I'm really fun on first dates.
Yeah, you like the risotto? How do you like basketball? It's just like...
Are you a fan of basketball?
It's just the way you asked that question was so out of nowhere. It felt so rushed. Like...
That's the point. Are you a fan of basketball?
Yeah, I guess
Howdy,
not.
what's up, man? How's work?
Hey, wasabi plug. How's it going, bro?
Are you a fan of basketball?
I would say no. Follow wasabi plug at djphantom.com.
You spelt it wrong again. You put an extra H.
At DJ Phantom.
Phantom. It's like the Fathom events at the movie theaters.
Damn.
Basketball.
I said no. Damn. I don't like. Fuck basketball, bro. Fuck Michael Jordan. Fuck Lamar Odom. Fuck LeBron James. No, I don't like basketball.
Cool.
What is the fucking point?
I'm in that same boat too, but are you...
Great.
Are you familiar?
I'm so glad. What else do you want to know about me?
Are you familiar with...
My favorite color is blue.
I know that. Are you familiar with Shaquille O'Neal?
No, fuck Shaquille O'Neal, bro. I hate basketball.
Do you want to know a fun fact I learned about him the other day?
Fuck Shaquille O'Neal and every basketball player ever. Ever.
Is that in his 19-year career in the NBA, he only made one 3-point shot in 19 years. This motherfucker only made one 3-point shot.
Do you like jazz?
Right, well, you're also a male.
Do you like
man.
jazz?
No.
Do you like jazz?
I don't,
Do you
but
like jazz?
I like...
Do you like the Utah Jazz? Do you like basketball? Do you like jazz, Josh? Josh, do you like fucking jazz? Here's the fun fact about jazz,
Right,
Josh.
well, you're a mailman, so it's kind of acceptable for you to show up at their house. So, yes. It means that she wants you to be there and she's playing hard to get.
Mm-hmm. Girls want you to pursue them even when they're just in their house.
This is a sign to take a photo shoot with your crush as you're standing behind a tree and they're walking their dog. So I was watching a video about why rules were made, like new rules adapted because of certain players, and one of them was because of Shaq. And
what was that rule?
So basically, because Shaq he's a fucking giant, he's a huge ass man, that if people, you couldn't stop him. If he's running at you, you're gonna do like a layup or a dunk, goodbye. You're gonna die. And so people, to counter that, they would basically run up to him and hug him.
Really?
Yeah. And it wasn't a foul, and I mean, he can't get the ball because then it would probably turn into a foul, and they don't want that. So basically it was called the Hack-a-Shack.
You didn't do a fucking B now.
It's because we're doing it live.
Do you like jazz?
And I get excited. So basically they had an anti-Shaq rule, whereas you can't hug him anymore, otherwise it is a foul.
You can hug everyone else on the team, but do not hug Shaq.
You can't hug Shaq. And then they said he only made one free throw in his entire career, and I was like, no, or not free throw.
I was like,
one three. No, okay. So what the rule did? I said it wrong. They'd hug him, but that would force a foul, and he would have to throw free throws.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a terrible shooter. Mm-hmm. He only made.
He's just big.
That's all he has going for him. He only made 52% of his free throws in 19 years.
Damn.
Yeah, and so if you can't.
That just shows to Goya that you don't need to be good at basketball to play basketball.
It's gotta be big.
You just have to have that one thing. Like when they phased out steroids from the MLB, they're just like, all right, well, who can hit home runs? Fat guys, come on up. Now everyone's a little chunky. They can't run to the bases as fast.
Because they can hit the ball
But they can
farther.
clobber the balls far.
Today's 2DDB FFOTD, the fun fact of the day, the bean out of the butthole,
The butthole.
is that strawberries have more vitamin C than oranges.
Josh isn't good at anything, bro.
Shut up. Barely good at...
Can I get one?
Running? No. I mean, my shoulder hurts, so I can't really run as good right now.
Do you like running, Josh? Here's a fun fact about running. Your shoulder hurts and you can't run because your shoulder hurts.
Yes. But I just heard that statistic and I just had to think, like, that's not real. 1 3-point... I can make a fucking 3-point shot.
I've played catch with you before.
Give me 19 years.
You can't even catch a baseball.
Give me 19 years and I can probably make at least 2.
That's sad.
At least. I'll be better than Shaq.
You need to make more than 50%.
Of total shots, sure.
Like, yeah, the math checks out.
But total 3-point shots sunk. 2, that'd be automatically more than Shaq.
You're full of shit. He's got more than...
No. Look it up.
I am.
Shaquille O'Neal, amount of 3-point successful shots. He can't breathe correctly. No, that's why I snore.
Shaquille can't breathe correctly or Josh can't breathe correctly?
I can't. It's not free throws. 3 points.
Oh, you said free throws, bro.
No, 3 point. He's terrible at both.
I know, but I'm saying he's definitely made more than one. I stand motherfucking corrected.
If you Google Shaq's 3 points,
That's
it pulls it up on Google and it's 1.
It's like
I heard that and I was like, that can't be fucking true.
it's like a huge picture of Shaq and a huge number 1. Like it's just like this many.
In an entire 19-year career in a professional sport.
That's actually hilarious.
You make 1
3-pointer.
1. I was like, that can't be real. And it is. That is so sad.
Well, if you judge a book by its
And now
ability...
he sells insurance for the general.
Yeah. If you judge a book by its ability to
He only
dunk a basketball.
He was 1 for 22.
1 for 22 on 3-pointers in his career.
He took 22 attempts in 19 years to a 3-point shot. And he only made 1. That is a sad man.
Let's just look up LeBron James 3-pointer attempts.
3-point percentage is the first thing.
Oh, 3-point percentage.
A third. He makes a third of them.
Makes a third. So 34.3%. How many has he taken?
Fucking probably too many to count, but that statistic is still available.
Probably a lot to count.
Because he's been going for a long time too.
Oh, that looks like it's just the 1920 season.
But fucking Shaq, that's easy to count because he's only taken 22.
And he's made 1. Yeah, he's around 24 to 30%. Oh, Jesus. In the 2019-2020 season, he took 1,869 3-pointers. Damn, and it's only gone up.
Well, those are also
they are
from 21 to
projections.
22 for...
They're projecting
next
as he
year's.
gets older, he's going to shoot more threes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But that was just like something I heard and I couldn't like believe that. It's like how?
That's insane. 3. LeBron James.
That's last game.
I wonder if that's maybe just a stat corruption on Shaq's part then.
He's 1 for 22 though.
Lakers 104. But if you made 3, maybe it's just a percentage. I don't know. Made lifetime? All the Kings records.
That's what you were just looking
I
at.
know.
Scroll up and look at the first people also ask. Down. Right there.
Oh.
People don't know how to Google things right.
I don't. Steph Curry is now 411 made 3-pointers behind Hall of Fame Ray Allen for the most in history. Damn, so he still has to hit 411 more threes for the most three-pointers?
That's a lot.
That's so many.
Games played, 3-point attempts.
There it is. So an average of 4.5 3-pointers a game. So let's just round that up to, we'll just do 4. We'll just 4 times 12,096 games played.
1,200.
Taking about 5,000 3-pointers. And he makes a third of them.
So divide that by 3. As a reference.
So he's made 1,700.
1,700.
Way more than Shaq.
That is like 1,700% more than Shaq.
I love how it's like people always ask, and it's just, is LeBron a good 3-point shooter?
No, he's not. He's a tank. He's not really a good shooter.
He's more of a dunker.
Yeah, he's a big dude. He'll run up and do a layup or whatnot. Probably from inside the paint, he's better. Look at me, not liking basketball and throwing out all these basketball terms.
And he's still apparently really far behind Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's crazy when you look at those stats. Like, Kareem must have fucking dunked his ass off.
Basketball back in the day was like, for the really good, like the famous players, easy mode though.
That's what I keep hearing.
And it was all white.
All the whites got owned.
But then there was that one dude on the Celtics, was it like Larry Bird or something?
Larry Bird was a monster.
He was white, so.
LeBron James just passed Karl Malone for number 2 spot on the NBA's all-time scoring list, counting regular seasons and playoff games.
Good for him.
Is LeBron the GOAT? Someone Googled that shit. LeBron James cements legacy GOAT status with NBA title, Sports Illustrated.
I mean, there are teams that have won more than that.
Sure. I mean, that's the thing. Is like
it's one player, I guess.
Probably just a lot of marketing. Got to keep in mind. You got to...
He is like the biggest name in basketball.
He for sure is the
right
big...
now.
Because here's the thing, man. Without Kobe, you have like LeBron James, because that was like a rivalry for the top spot. And then like Curry's probably a good 3-point shooter, but he's not either of those two phenomenons.
And Golden State's trash right now.
Yeah, like Curry...
They were only good when we were in high school.
Curry's like... He's a good player, but to LeBron James, James still fucks with him like man to man.
Mm-hmm.
Like he knows he'll never be LeBron James. Oh fuck! These are so bubbly, and I burp a lot.
Have you heard of the World Marathon Challenge?
You like jazz? No, I haven't. Just keep spilling out facts.
So the World Marathon Challenge, I only know about this because the Ventura County Sheriff's Office posted on their Facebook page that some kid he marched down to their... He likes to go to do this. He marched down to their headquarters at like the fucking... What's it called? Courthouse or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And with like a flag and was like, "Thank you for your service." Some fucking...
shot him.
Some fucking loser. But apparently this kid is the youngest person to run a marathon on all 7 continents. He's 11. And so I was like, damn, like they do marathons in Antarctica? Yeah. So there's this thing, it's called the World Marathon Challenge, where it's 7 marathons, 7 continents in 7 days.
Jesus.
Yeah. Or 168 hours. I don't know how the fuck that time is like counted because there's travel time.
Mm-hmm. But it's probably just cumulative race time. Because
you run one marathon, fly immediately on a plane to the next location, and run again.
Damn.
Some dude did it in 2 days.
Damn. How old is this kid?
This kid's 11. He hasn't done this challenge.
11?
No. This kid, he hasn't done this challenge.
Okay.
He's just ran a marathon on every continent.
Just the youngest one to do that.
Ever, yes. But not take the World Marathon
What a
Challenge.
fucking loser.
I know, right?
Get a life, kid.
Imagine being 11 and like running.
That's like what you're known for at 11. I guess if that's what you love to do, but when he's like 16, he's gonna be like, dude, I just want to try some cocaine, Dad.
He's gonna be doing cross country and hating his life. His knees,
yeah, dude.
His knees are gonna give out.
Yeah, this kid's gonna be broken at 20. He's gonna have no meniscus left in his knee, and trust me, I would know I have no meniscus left in my knee.
I got no shoulder.
Broken.
Yeah. It happened because I slept
All
in
you
the
do,
cold.
all you do is you give up and you start drinking beer. Start a podcast. And you think people care what you think and say, but they don't. That's all I got.
We have a European friend. That's cool.
Europe, go Europe. EU.
Do you remember where he's from? Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot.
Paris.
No, nope, Czechia.
Czechia. Yeah, I said that there's hot girls there. A lot of really hot Czechoslovakian porn videos on the hub these days.
And we have a lot of Mexican friends.
We have a lot of Mexicans. We got a lot of love down south.
Yep. But none here.
No one in the vicinity, and no one who's white.
In this local show,
We stand alone.
No one here.
That's the thing. Like, I'd rather be famous everywhere except in the United States, right? Because I mean, like, at the end of the day, if you're famous everywhere but the United States, then we could still go to like Jersey
Chili's.
Mike's. Okay.
You don't want to go to Chili's?
You don't want to go to Jersey Mike's?
I'll do both.
Dude, go to Jersey Mike's, get a sandwich, come back, and like whatever, or go to like a bar and just hang out. Whereas like if you're famous in the United States, it's like, dude, you're that guy from that thing that I like, and it's like, you are not even the fan that I want. I don't want you as a fan. You're not a fan. You're not my fan. Don't be my fan.
So tell the people if you ever see us in
Fuck
public.
you. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. No, obviously if you see us and you want to come up and say hi, go ahead and say hi. But like,
No pictures.
I don't care if you want pictures. Here's the thing. Let me tell you a story. When I worked at McDonald's, Tyga came into McDonald's, and this girl basically fucking wet herself when she saw him. And she's like, I need to get an autograph from him. And they're like, Alec, go like escort her because it looks super unprofessional if she just runs up to him to get an autograph. So I walk up, and she's like, hi, can I get an autograph? He's like, no, just kidding, sure. And he's like high as fuck, and his kid's being born like down the street or whatever. And she goes, oh my God, thank you. And she runs back, gets a pen, and puts down a napkin, a McDonald's napkin, and gives him a pen. And he signs the napkin. By the end of the day, she lost the fucking napkin.
Yeah, it's a
if
piece
you
of
come up
trash.
to me and ask me to sign a napkin, no, I'm not going to sign a fucking napkin.
I'll blow my nose into it.
If you want a picture, I'll take a picture because you'll have the picture. You won't lose the picture. I fucking hope not. But if you ask me to sign a fucking napkin or anything like that's like literal garbage, just like any like trash, I'm gonna say no.
Let me sign your titties, bitch.
Yeah, I'll sign your titties. I'll sign your booty. But do not ask me to sign a fucking McDonald's napkin. Please. That's all I ask. Like, if you want to be a fan, be a fan. But, like, don't come up to me and ask me to sign garbage that you're going to lose. Because she probably put it in her pocket and ripped it or whatever, and then saw a ripped napkin right where the signature was and was like, what's this garbage? Like, because that's just wasting his time. I felt bad. I was like, Tyga, you deserve better, bro. Like, I felt bad.
At least get a piece of paper from the printer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, at least a piece of paper or whatever. Something you could frame. I don't know what you're going to do with an autograph, but like...
Cut open McDonald's cup.
Yeah, it's like... don't ask for an autograph on fucking napkin, dude. Like, does that make any sense to anyone ever?
It makes a lot of sense to a lot of people, I'd assume.
No, because then you're just like 80 years old and like, that's the napkin I got Tyga to sign when I was a youngster.
I think it's because that, granted, at the time we're recording this, it's International Women's Day.
Happy Women's Day.
I think that when women meet like one of their idols or like a celebrity, they freak the fuck out.
Sploosh.
And they don't know what to do. Because Bruno Mars came into my pizzeria one time in Studio City, and all the girls were freaking out. Like, I know who Bruno Mars is. Is that pretty cool? Yeah. Is that a regular dude? Yeah.
At the end of the day, he just wants to do some cocaine.
He just wants a fucking pizza.
Yeah.
And so we make his pizza, and one of the girls was like, can I go?
Isn't he also like this tall?
Yeah, he's really fucking short. And so, well, it's a made up holiday. All holidays are made up, so yes.
That's true.
And one of my girls is like, "Can I go up? Can I go up to him?" And I was like, "No, do not do that. One, you're gonna make him leave, and we're gonna lose money. Two, that just makes you look bad. You don't fucking.
It's just embarrassing.
Yeah, don't bum rush a celebrity when they're eating or going to get food.
It's like the one thing every celebrity talks about too.
Like, don't fucking do that.
Every celebrity is like, when I'm eating with my family, please respect that I'm eating with my family.
Yeah.
Like, how do you not get that? Because it's like, of course you go to a restaurant and like people recognize you, and it's one thing to just like, I don't know, give one of these like a nod or whatever, but like when you come up and try to strike a conversation and this dude's like with his wife and kids, it's like, dude, I'm trying to have a nice meal. Like, here's the thing. Go do that to a stranger. See how that works out. Just act like you know him. Be like, dude,
long time no see.
You're that good. No, pretend like they're famous. Be like, I love your show. I love your show. And then if they go along with it, then they have a good sense of humor. But I guarantee most people will be like, who the fuck are you? Go away. People don't like being bothered, turns out, in public.
Especially when they're doing vulnerable things.
Yeah, especially when they're around their kids or their wife. Or vice versa. Their husband and their kids.
The kid's wife?
The kid's wife. Sure, just people want to be left alone. If we went to Chili's and everyone was like, dude, I love your podcast, it would be nice for the first week. And then it's like everywhere we go, it's just nonstop. My ego doesn't need that. I don't think I'm the kind of
dangerous for you.
I don't think I'm the kind of person who wants that. Like, I got exhausted at my brother's wedding because everyone came up and said hi to me. I'd be like over it in 20 minutes. I'm like, no, I'm done. Leave me alone.
See, I wouldn't mind if I got all that attention because that's positive attention.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Makes me feel wanted.
But every day you're at fucking Target buying a plunger and kitty litter, whatever it is on your grocery list. I don't know why, but like you're buying something and someone's just like, dude, hey, every day.
Hey, what's up?
No, they don't say, hey, what's up? They go, dude.
No, that's what I would say.
Okay, but you'd get annoyed. You'd fucking.
I mean, it depends on like how my day is going.
You'd hit the end of your rope, and that's what you got to consider too.
But I'm always having
divorces.
a good day. I woke up this morning. It's a good day.
Blessed.
I made Raul feel better about himself. You're still fat, but you know you're rocking it.
Burn.
I'm still heavier than you.
Some calories.
You look good. You look best out of all of us, Raul.
I disagree. I was hurt when I read that. I was like,
okay.
I was like, damn.
Get over it.
I will. I have to. This beer is so boring.
You picked it. It's just default IPA.
Yeah, it's just it smells like IPA. It's just not flavorful at all. It's bland as fuck.
It's because it's American beer.
I bet you that's what they're going for. But this is brewed. Where's this brewed?
Like Oregon or something.
Canned by New Belgium Brewery, Fort Collins, Colorado.
Colorado. I was close.
And what did you say?
Oregon.
Oh, not bad.
And North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Maybe it was just the North Carolina batch and it's bad.
Yeah, it's
because it traveled all that distance.
It's super not good. I also wanted to get like the bottles instead of the cans because.
Why the fuck did you get the cans?
Because I gave you the choice between 1 and 2, and then you said 3 like a fucking asshole. Okay. So I had to make an executive decision.
So next time, how about this? We alternate picks on days. Pick it for your fucking self.
This beer went bad yesterday.
That was last month, homie. It's March.
This beer's a month old. It says Best by February 7th, 2021.
So if anything, that would give it more flavor.
It's for sure a bad batch. I don't know. It's old batch. It says Best by. I'm pretty sure they know how long the flavor lasts.
But it's like if it's like
bad
anything.
Bad voodoo?
Wine gets better with age or something.
It's not the same. Beer gets flatter with age.
Then this isn't flat.
It's sparkly, but it's not fucking good. There's no flavor.
So?
Voodoo Ranger Best Buy date. I've never seen a beer really with like a Best Buy date before.
Everything consumable has a Best Buy date.
And I've never seen it on a beer before.
It's literally a legal thing.
And I've never seen it before.
Then you're just not looking for it. Because let me pull up this White Claw and see when it's Best Buy. I can't read that. It's weird. M1720L9ME054103.
Alright. I'm just going to type in beer Best Buy date. Beer Best Buy date. Boop. No beer has to be used. No beer has. Shit. No. Beer has no use by date, meaning it is safe to drink well past the best before date. Beer won't be dangerous to drink, but the taste of the beer will deteriorate over time. How you store your beer will also affect the taste. Beer is very sensitive to light and dramatic temperature changes. So,
it's not receiving any light.
We got it warm, froze it really quickly, and it's a month expired. It's a month past what they say is the best.
I don't think it affects it that much.
Based on this, I would say so.
It's possible. It's not a definite this.
I mean, it seems like a definite this.
I think because everything is different.
It says it can't go bad, but the taste is what is affected most. The taste of the beer will deteriorate over time. How you store the beer, which is just on a dry shelf in Bevmo, will affect the taste. Beer is very sensitive to light. It didn't touch light, but dramatic temperature changes from a dry shelf on a Bevmo rack to a freezer within an hour and a half. It was cold. After it said drink last month. I'm just saying that it makes sense to me to be like, this beer tastes like nothing, and everything all of a sudden is saying go ahead and be skeptical, but it's not us.
I think this is just how the beer tastes.
It's not our fault or Voodoo Ranger's fault. It's Bevmo's fault for not getting rid of old stock. How should I store beer? Beer should either be kept in a fridge or in a cool, dark place. If beer comes from a supermarket fridge, you should definitely put it in the fridge, as the fluctuation in temperature may affect it. Beer often comes in dark bottles to minimize its exposure to light. Hops is particularly sensitive to light, and when exposure can create the off or skunky flavor that is often associated with beer.
With off beer.
With off beer, yeah. This definitely tastes off. Well, it doesn't taste anything.
So it does not taste off.
It doesn't taste anything. I want flavor. It smells like an IPA. Still the most IPA smelling beer I've smelled.
And it tastes like an IPA. It's just a boring IPA.
It's just fizzy. It's just super bubbly. Shredded wheat.
Hold it in your mouth. You'll taste it then. It tastes like a fucking IPA.
It tastes like sparkling water. That's it.
Can you taste anything? Did you taste the food I made you?
I had the pizza rolls. Yes, I could taste food.
You tasted the pizza rolls?
I
what
could
did it
taste
taste like? Taste
like pizza rolls, bro.
Describe it.
Pepperoni and cheese.
That's not what it tastes like. That's what telling me that's what it is. What does it taste like? Describe what it tastes like, motherfucker, before I quarantine your ass.
Have you ever licked another man's nipples?
Thank you guys for watching.
That's what pepperoni tastes like to me.
No. No.
You dumbass. Of course I can taste, bro. Of course I can smell. Everything's fine.
I don't know. You haven't commented on any of my farts.
You
haven't commented on any of my farts.
I don't know what to tell you. Alec has COVID. Thank you, Wasabi Plug.
I think so, too.
Where did I get it?
Your roommates. And your bonfire, because you didn't come out to cronies.
You guys are so mad.
Did you see that all the states that all the 2 states that removed their mask mandate
Texas.
had a fucking huge spike in cases.
Did they? Let's check that out.
They did. It was Texas and
State
like Massachusetts or something.
Spike.
I mean, it'd be nice, but we're not ready for it to get rid of a mask mandate and indoor dining. Outdoor dining is pretty nice in the first place.
I've always liked eating on the patio. Okay, nothing. It's just...
It's because you don't know how to fucking Google.
Then Google it, you ding-a-ding-a-durgan. That means fucktard in SpongeBob.
No, it doesn't. Here's the Washington Post. As Texas and Mississippi move to open 100% and lift mask mandates, health officials warn it's still too early.
Thank you.
I'm fucking reading it. That was the headline, dickhead. Fill the air, but not with sounds.
I have to fill the air. This is your...
I'm reading.
You said I want the spotlight on how good I am at Googling shit. Take it, dog.
I am reading.
Okay, so... Once upon a time, there was this guy, right? His name was Ralphie. And Ralphie liked...
Have a good day at work.
...to eat cheese. Bye. But not any kind of cheese. He needed the cheese from the squeeze can. And one day he got home and he was all out of cheese from squeeze cans. So he's going to the store and he wants to buy some more squeeze can cheese. But they were all out of squeeze can cheese. So one day he settles for a big block of cheese. And then he needed to get the slicer. He didn't have a cheese slicer. So he went next door and asked his neighbor for a cheese slicer. And she was a beautiful girl. And he was like, "Can I borrow your cheese slicer?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then he started slicing some cheese. And he's like, "Hey, I sliced the whole block of cheese, and I've got a lot of cheese. Do you want me to make you a sandwich?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then they fell in love. And they lived happily ever after. And he never went back to cheese cans because the favorite kind of cheese was the cheese he could share with the love of his life. Now read the goddamn article! Fuck!
They don't highlight
Surrounded
necessarily that a spike has happened yet.
I'm just assuming.
It has been. I saw a picture saying that they did.
From raptv.com.
Yeah.
You're giggling because it's true, because I saw the same one.
Yeah. And everything is like 2 days old at the earliest. Everything else is like 6. But I mean, it's just bound to happen.
See, this is where the holidays happen, and then this is where...
It's also just California.
Well, I did the whole world. Hold on. Show all. All of United States. Zoom. This looks crazy.
It is going down, yeah, because of the vaccine. Why is my right elbow hurting?
gone
My
down a
arms
lot.
are dying.
But it's also only going down after a giant peak, right? Like, this looks right here. If this is the highest point, 50, almost, let's just say 60,000 cases. 60,000 new cases daily. Like...
That's still the average.
Yeah, but not on these days. There was 300,000 was the highest peak.
For the weekly average. The daily average is...
No,
now,
I'm in the year, bro.
It says the 7-day average.
The 7-day average is the breakdown. This is December. This is January 9th. This is...
Yeah, I know. So when you said
March,
in July 60,000 cases, and you said the average of it, the average isn't 60,000. That's the daily average now. The average cases then.
What are you saying?
You were saying weird numbers.
You're saying no, X and Y and Z are L, M, N, O, P.
All I said was the daily average now is about 60,000 cases a day. And you were like, that was in July of last year.
All right, hold up. I'm saying this is because of the holidays, these spikes.
Yes.
You see one,
Yes, I'm aware.
2, 3. I'm saying it's only going down because it spiked. Before the holidays and all those gatherings.
That's how things work.
All right, well, stop being a smartass and listen then. Before the holidays and all these gatherings, it peaked around 70,000 cases that day. And the 7-day average was 66,000. So I'm saying it only went up because of the holidays. So when you're saying it's going down, you can't say it's because of the vaccine, because it's 20,000 less new cases, and the average is only down by 10,000.
The 7-day. The daily average is still really fucking high.
Okay, but it's still relative before the holidays. These are all pretty much the same. You can't say this drop is because of the vaccine.
Based on total, yes.
Total?
I know what you're saying.
Then why are you arguing it?
Because I'm specifying it.
Well, why? What are you specifying?
Because you're saying the total from July, which is now the current daily average, is lower when it's not. It's worse now. And yes, it's going down just because there's no gatherings, but also it helps a lot because there is a vaccine that has been in place since January, which is after the gatherings.
But I'm saying it's not big enough to say... okay, whatever. I don't understand what you're saying. You're not making sense.
I mean, I am.
I mean, you're not, though.
To you.
You can say something, but if I can't understand it...
That's on you.
You're not making sense. Well, that's kind of the mentality that's got a bunch of idiots running around the country without masks on right now. So let's try to find language.
Literally.
So let's try to find language that even if I am stupider than you, that you can explain it to me so I understand it.
Literally, all I said, it went down. The daily average is still high. There is a vaccine. Everything's relative.
Yeah.
This beer tasting good to me and bad to you is relative.
You said it was boring too.
It still tastes good. It's a good boring. It's not a bad boring.
You're so fucking weird.
It's not like the goddamn fucking stout you picked that tasted like shit.
Not the goddamn fucking shit. Queer. Yeah, dude. Why are we arguing about this?
Because all I said was the daily average is 60,000.
All I said was the daily average was 60,000.
That's the total in July. And I'm like, okay. You said it was the average, and it's the 7-day. It's different.
The 7-day average is the thick blue line.
Yes.
Okay. See, that's what I'm saying, though. Say that next time instead of...
did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Say, hey, Alec, you're looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at these numbers, and you're looking at the thick blue line saying I'm wrong when I'm looking at what's in this text box.
It's in the fucking text box. It says right there, 7-day average. I said you're looking at 7... I didn't say you're looking at. I said that's the 7-day average. You read off a number. I was like, that's the 7-day average. That's on you, homie.
Well, you shouldn't say shit that confuses me.
Don't be easily confused.
You're a confusing motherfucker, bro. You're always talking shit and calling me gay and hitting me with the wet belt. I don't like it. So abusive.
Taking one out of your book, man.
Look at all my oil on my face is on my phone.
Do you wash your face? That's
no. Why would I wash my face? Beautiful.
Okay.
Breakfast.
And get your beard to grow faster if you wash your face. That's what you want, right?
I do, but I have to shave it again for the before and after photo for the Jack Josh, so wouldn't really matter. I have to shave it again, is what I'm saying.
I mean, you don't have to.
I know, but...
Because you can still see it without...
You think... Well, we'll take pictures, and if it's bad, then I'll shave it. But if not...
We'll also got to work on that posture. Posture is hard.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Two Dudes Drinking Beer, where we lift weights and eat creatine! Creatine!
Posture is important, sir.
Yeah, well...
It makes you... you got to bring your shoulders up, back, and down. You just got to do the shoulder. You're going to stick your neck out. Just bring your shoulders up, back, and down. And bring your head back a little bit. You don't have to look up. I say bring your head up. Bring your head back. So you don't have your neck sticking out.
What?
Chickens make good gimbals. And I'll tell you why.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Do you know what a gimbal is?
No!
That's okay. So are you familiar with Steadicams? It's a gyroscope, basically.
Yeah.
It makes your camera steady. So if you strap a GoPro to a chicken's head, you have perfect fluid. I almost said audio, video.
What if the chicken's alive and decides to move his head? Does it work on dead chickens?
No. Do you have any points to help?
No, this is the worst podcast we've ever done.
I don't think so. I think we had way worse.
I think we've had worse too. I'm just talking shit.
When we literally sat in silence for 10 minutes because you picked a shitty beer? So do you have
I'm sorry for that.
It's okay. You're gonna
I have no notes.
Later.
What
do those say? Highlighted under podcast.
Don't worry about it.
I can't read it. Is it old stuff?
Here's what I'll say. Yeah, it is old stuff actually. Here's what I'll say.
That's all you gotta say.
I've been going to the park for the last 2 or 3 days now, eating lunch, and it's been the highlight of coronavirus for me. Going outside and picnicking alone.
That's pretty fucking sad, dude.
I know. But the first time I did it at the Liberty Park across from here, and there was like a mariachi salsa dance instructor, and behind me there's a guy giving guitar lessons. And then yesterday I did it in Moore Park, and there was a dog trainer teaching people's dogs how to run a dog course, and I watched them, and that was pretty great. So, and that's also kind of thanks to Raul, because Raul was like, I just eat my lunch at a park, and like, that's super chill, man. Like, getting outside. He also
doesn't have that many options.
I know, but like, I have the option to go to the park, so I started doing that, and it's been really enjoyable. Because usually I'm just fucking cramped in my room, eating off my lap without a table. But now I go to the park, find a table, eat some lunch, and I watch people around me. And it's like, it's nice to feel normal and just kind of have people training their dogs or playing guitar at the park and like enjoying the atmosphere.
Well, that's still kind of weird to me. Eating in public is just like, especially by yourself. That's
sad.
I wouldn't do that.
I mean,
gotta be with another person. At least one other person.
If you don't want to, you don't have to. But at the end of the day, man.
Sure. I mean,
that's I've honestly, I know this is what makes it sound sad. I've wanted to do this for a long time.
Jesus Christ.
Been mulling it over.
You don't even do it like with your friends when you play basketball. You just go.
No, dude. I wanted to be alone.
Do you meet them there after to play basketball? Mm-mm. You just leave. I'm gonna go eat lunch. Leave for like an hour and a half and come back.
No, that's rude. Make them come with me. Let's go eat at the park. Let's go.
It's rude to go by yourself?
It's rude to bail. It's rude to be like, I'll be back in an hour. They're not going to wait for me. They don't give a fuck.
That's just like your roommate saying, hey, I'm going to work.
Okay. Cool.
Hey, I'm going to go eat lunch.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I wouldn't like leave the middle of a basketball game.
I'm not saying in basketball. Just like,
you need to fucking learn how to like form a structural sentence then, because you just say shit out of nowhere. Do you like jazz, Josh? Preface, meat and potatoes, conclusion.
My teachers have never had a problem with my writing style. They have actually complimented me on
I'm not reading your goddamn writing, Josh. I'm talking to you on a podcast. But learn how to speak. I am saying it as clearly as I can.
But I literally write the same way that I talk.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You can't read. How do you know you're a good writer, bro?
Because no one's told me I'm a bad writer.
You're a good listener, a shitty talker, a good writer, and a terrible fucking... whatever's the opposite of writing. Fuck you. I don't know anymore, man.
You're just bad at context clues.
No, you shouldn't leave context clues. It's not a fucking subliminal message in every sentence, bro. Just say, hey, the dark line's what I'm talking about. And I'll be like, okay, I see it now.
Pick up on my breadcrumbs.
Nobody wants to eat your fucking breadcrumbs, homie. They want to eat some baked bread.
That's the same thing.
Crumbs and bread are different.
Do you know what a breadcrumb is, though?
Do you guys see what I'm talking about? What the fuck is this cryptic shit? What the fuck is going on? He's like, but do you know what breadcrumbs, but do you know what breadcrumbs are?
Like a panko breadcrumb. That's literally
what the fuck is wrong with you?
So that didn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, no it didn't. I'm like, sit here, you suck at talking. Do you know what breadcrumbs are?
Yeah, breadcrumbs are essentially just warmed up bread. The bread got so warm it's just crushed. It's not crushed, it's hard. And then you crush it.
That made sense to you.
Yes.
What's the point of that sentence?
A crumb is different from bread.
That's what I'm saying. A crumb is absolutely different from bread. How are you tying that together?
Because I said, aren't you picking up on my breadcrumbs?
And I'm saying, I don't want your breadcrumbs. I want the loaf of bread. I want a fucking big thing. I want you to be like, this, and this, all in a loaf of bread.
We only got to there because I said
Don't give me breadcrumbs and be like, peck, little bird, peck.
You said I'm laying subliminal messages.
And then you're like, do you know what breadcrumbs are? Do you see how off that got? Do you see my fucking point now? A crumb is different from bread.
No.
No.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but no, I don't see your point.
Josh, are you a good...
Do you like butter or margarine?
I'm gonna murder you, and I'm going to enjoy strangling you until the lights go out.
Police!
Oh, police!
Help!
I'm being... What's he say?
Police! Help! Dinner at Bandits.
With who?
I don't know.
Let's go. I'm down.
Heated areas tonight. Dinner for two entrees, 2 sides each, 2 draft beers or a bottle of wine, $45.99.
Take me out to dinner. I'll forgive you for being so stupid.
You'll forgive me either way.
I know, but this way I'll do it with dinner in my belly.
So I have to bribe you? I have to spend $50 on a dinner date?
I'm a classy bitch, bro.
I want to stretch, but I can't pick my arm up higher than this. Don't do it. That's going to hurt a lot, and I'm going to be very upset. So you just finger my pocket.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm all out of energy. If you want to...
You got nothing else floating around in your empty head?
My empty head?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Take that, Toad.
No one guessed your cryptic clue?
No one guessed my cryptic clue. Do
you want to reveal it?
No, I want to save it. I want it to be something people do. No one took me up on my movie offer. No one took me up on the cryptic message, the cryptic timer. Here it is. In California, everyone complains about this thing taking too long. I timed it, how long it took. The timer came out to 12 minutes, 55 seconds, and 76 milliseconds.
I'm surprised you still have that time set.
It's a screenshot.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
If you can guess what I timed that people in California always complain about, what did I say it was? It was $50 or a Fortnite card.
$19 Fortnite card.
Yeah.
Who wants it?
If you can guess what it is, I was gonna do like a $50 gift card or like shave my head live on the podcast for you or whatever you wanted me to do. And then I have the DC movie thing if you wanted to rent it on YouTube or something. DC Suicide Squad. I love Suicide Squad. Hell to Pay, the animated one. Watch that. Send me a screenshot or whatever, Venmo. I'll pay for it. It's like $2.99 on YouTube if you wanted to rent it. It's a really good movie.
Free money. Photoshop it and he'll just send it to you. He won't believe it.
I would. I don't care. But let's just say like limit 10 just in case a billion people.
Just make 10 different
first accounts. 10 I get. Sure, I don't care. Make it easy. What? $20, $30,
$30.
Go for it. But I just wanted to do that because I wanted to share things that matter to me and kind of engage with the audience a little more.
When was the last time you did the thing that took so long that people complain about?
The last time I did it was the time I timed it. It's been about 2 weeks. That's a good question. Some people do it every week. Some people do it multiple times a week. I try to do it.
Some people are pretty religious about it.
Every few months. Yeah, I try not to do it too much, but
like once a year kind of guy.
Not once a year. What I like to do.
Yeah.
I just people who love it, you know, and then they complain about it. But anyway, that's the timer. That's what it is. $50 or I'll shave my head. You can choose. And that's all I got. I want to hold that until someone actually responds or starts guessing. And
that's the call to action.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to have it out there just so there's like a little bit of a game for people to play. Fun guesses.
Well, cool.
Well,
I mean, we've hit we're not well past, but we're past our hour mark.
What are we at?
Hour 15.
Sweet.
For a total show.
Total?
Yes, we've been live for an hour 24.
I never finished my goddamn drunk history speech.
You want to do that right now?
I don't remember where I left off, but
You can give a little abridged episode. Give like the fucking bullet points.
Ulysses S Grant was a good man. He went to school with a bunch of generals who were like pro-slavery. He was anti-slavery. He ended up fighting for the Union Army, and he won. He was a badass, and then became president. And he appointed black people into the office in Congress, and Jewish people of diversity and colors, Native Americans, women, people of diverse backgrounds. He was one of the first people to do that. And then he was gonna win the third term, but he ended up backing out. And then died of throat cancer because he was a cigar smoker.
So don't do drugs, kids.
So don't smoke cigars. It will get you.
You can smoke them, just don't inhale.
No, he didn't inhale them either.
Damn.
But yeah, he died at like 68. So cancer was just
pretty fucking long back then.
Yeah, that was a pretty long life. But yeah, that's that.
We'll do that again sometime.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
But the next event we need to do is the roulette.
We need to do the box.
The
beer box, bro.
Yes, I'm gonna buy one, but I don't. I think it's just all random things inside. So as soon as you open it, you're gonna know what everything is.
Mm.
Unless
we could do like open it under the table, grab one, or like
yeah,
get it cold. We'll figure something out. We'll figure a way to do that. But we have another fun idea with a mystery box coming up.
Whole lot of random.
Yeah,
because random is the way to go.
Random equals funny.
It hurts no one's feelings.
Shouldn't, but someone's gonna be upset.
Fuck them. Who cares?
Fuck them. We ball.
What?
Fuck them. We ball.
What does that mean?
Fuck them. We ball.
Okay. Well, see, I'm funny.
All right.
Thanks everyone who decided to come out to watch us again. Even though we're doing a regular show, nothing special. We still had people here. That's cool. Thanks to Alec, I guess, for being here.
I guess.
Yeah, being my left hand. Because you're on my left. Are you going to thank me?
Thanks for Josh for being my right hand.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday.
Same time, Wednesday.
Same
Thanks
place.
for hanging out with us.
We ain't going nowhere.